Hey, 49ers faithful! We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any breaking news or exciting updates about the Niners. The NFL world is buzzing with one of the most jaw-dropping moves of the offseason. The San Francisco 49ers have reportedly secured TJ Watt in a historic $200 million deal. Rumors have been swirling for weeks, but sources close to the team suggest that the negotiations weren't just about money. They were about creating a defensive dynasty that could dominate the league for years to come. Fans across the Bay Area are already imagining what a lineup featuring Watt could do to opposing quarterbacks, envisioning sacks, forced fumbles, and relentless pressure on every down. Social media is exploding with speculation, and insiders hint that the front office pulled every trick in the book to make this deal happen. Analysts are comparing this to some of the biggest free agent moves in NFL history, not just for the sheer dollar figure, but for the statement it sends. The 49ers are serious about reclaiming their spot at the top. Some skeptics are questioning whether the investment is too high, but the buzz suggests that expectations are sky high. The excitement is palpable, and the rumor mill is working overtime, with fans, former players, and commentators all weighing in on what this could mean for the team's defensive identity moving forward. Sources close to the negotiations indicate that the process was anything but straightforward. Multiple teams reportedly made aggressive offers, but the 49ers' blend of strategic vision and cultural appeal seemed to resonate most with Watt. The player himself is said to have been drawn to the prospect of joining a team with a clear championship trajectory, one where his impact could be felt immediately on the field. Analysts are speculating about how Watt will integrate with San Francisco's defensive schemes, which have already been formidable. But now with the addition of one of the league's premier pass rushers, expectations are through the roof. Rumors suggest that internal conversations within the organization involve heated debates about salary cap implications, long-term roster flexibility, and the overall blueprint for turning this team into a perennial powerhouse. Even veteran players on the 49ers are reportedly energized by the potential addition, seeing Watt as a catalyst who can elevate the entire locker room. Meanwhile, fans are dissecting social media clips, old interviews, and potential fit scenarios, creating a wildfire of speculation about how the team's dynamic might shift with Watt in the mix. Everyone seems to agree on one thing. This is not just a signing, it's a statement. The financial details alone are making waves. A $200 million contract is unprecedented in some circles, particularly for a defensive player, and analysts are breaking down every clause, bonus, and incentive. Sources hint that this is structured to reward performance while also aligning Watt's interests with the team's long-term goals. Rumor has it that the deal includes performance bonuses tied to sacks, tackles for loss, and playoff appearances, essentially ensuring that Watt's impact is not just celebrated but quantifiably rewarded. Financial insiders are speculating about how this affects the 49ers' ability to sign other key players in the coming years, but executives reportedly see this as a necessary move to secure a player of Watt's caliber. Fans are already projecting fantasy football scenarios, imagining the havoc he could wreak on opposing quarterbacks. There's also chatter that rival teams are scrambling to figure out how to respond, fearing that the 49ers now have an almost unfair advantage in defensive talent. Social media polls are trending, memes are flying, and the rumor mill is at full throttle, making it clear that this isn't just a signing. It's the start of a major narrative in the NFL offseason. Rumors indicate that the atmosphere in the 49ers headquarters was electric when the deal went through. Staffers, coaches, and even some local celebrities are said to have celebrated what many consider a generational acquisition. Analysts are already projecting defensive rankings for the upcoming season, with TJ Watt potentially tipping the scales towards San Francisco as the team to beat. Whispers from inside the organization suggest that Watt's arrival could also influence draft strategy, free agent pursuits, and even coaching decisions, as the team recalibrates around a player of his skill and reputation. Fans are theorizing endlessly about how Watt's presence might intimidate opposing offenses, with some imagining game day scenarios where quarterbacks barely have time to drop back before what's signature pressure disrupts the play entirely. The buzz isn't just local either. Nationwide, NFL observers are watching closely, trying to gauge how this might trigger a ripple effect in league dynamics. Rumors are already spreading about how rival teams might adjust, with some suggesting aggressive defensive or offensive acquisitions in response. All in all, the move has ignited a wildfire of speculation, debate, and excitement that shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Insiders hint that T.J. Watt's decision was influenced not just by money or team success, but by the culture and leadership within the 49ers. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff made a personal pitch, emphasizing the player's role as a cornerstone of the team's defensive identity for years to come. Veteran defenders are reportedly thrilled at the prospect of learning alongside Watt, while rookies are buzzing about the mentorship and intensity he could bring to practice every day. Analysts are speculating that this signing could redefine the defensive blueprint for the 49ers, blending raw talent, experience, and scheme mastery into a formidable unit. Meanwhile, social media platforms are flooded with fan reactions ranging from pure excitement to analytical breakdowns of what Watt's signing might mean in terms of wins, sacks, and playoff potential. The rumor mill is also suggesting that Watt's presence could elevate other defenders' performances, creating a cascading effect of skill, energy, and confidence that might redefine San Francisco's defensive expectations for years. The narrative surrounding the deal is becoming larger than life, and fans, media, and pundits are all eager to see how it will unfold on the gridiron. Speculation is also mounting about the broader implications of this signing for the league. A $200 million contract for a defensive star could set new precedents for how teams value elite pass rushers, potentially triggering a shift in market dynamics. Rumors indicate that other teams are already evaluating their own cap situations and talent acquisition strategies in response, trying to determine how to compete with a 49ers defense that suddenly feels unstoppable. Analysts are debating whether this could spark a wave of similar deals in the next offseason, creating a ripple effect across the league. Fans are actively discussing rivalries, imagining how games against powerhouse offenses like the Chiefs or Packers might change with what in San Francisco colors. Even casual observers are drawn into the drama, fascinated by the negotiation intrigue, contract structure, and potential on-field dominance. In short, this isn't just about one player joining a team. It's about sending a message to the entire NFL, and the rumor mill is only growing louder with every passing day. The arrival of T.J. Watt in San Francisco is already stirring endless speculation about how the 49ers' defensive schemes might evolve. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff is considering bold adjustments to fully leverage Watt's explosive pass rushing abilities. Analysts are predicting formations designed to free him up to attack the quarterback on virtually every play, while simultaneously pressuring opposing offensive lines to adapt or crumble. Fans are dissecting every clip of Watt's past games, imagining matchups where he terrorizes quarterbacks with relentless speed and power. Social media is alive with speculation, memes, and animated discussions about potential game-changing moments, with some suggesting that Watt alone could swing entire divisional outcomes. Inside sources hint that the team is also thinking about using Watt's versatility to mentor younger linebackers and defensive ends, creating a ripple effect that could elevate the unit's overall performance. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly analyzing tape nonstop, trying to devise counter-strategies to mitigate Watt's impact, though insiders suggest few believe anyone can truly neutralize him. The rumor mill also hints at Watt's role in shaping the team culture, with his presence expected to instill an even greater level of intensity, professionalism, and accountability in every practice and meeting. This isn't just a signing. It's a seismic shift in the 49ers' identity, and the league is watching every move with bated breath. Sources close to the team claim that T.J. Watt's decision to join San Francisco was influenced by more than just contract numbers. It's about being part of a team on the verge of greatness. Rumors indicate that the player saw an opportunity to redefine his career narrative by leading a dominant defense, mentoring younger players, and leaving a lasting legacy in the Bay Area. Analysts are speculating that Watt's leadership could transform not only on-field performance, but also locker room dynamics, turning the 49ers into a destination for other top free agents. Fans are buzzing about the potential for historic rivalries, imagining scenarios where Watt's presence turns close games into defensive masterclasses. Insider chatter suggests that this signing could also impact draft strategy, with the front office potentially prioritizing complementary players who can maximize Watt's strengths. The excitement is palpable, and even casual observers are drawn into the swirling rumors about how this move will shift power dynamics across the league. Social media is flooded with debates, predictions, and animated discussions, each one more feverish than the last. Some believe that Watt could be the final piece that propels San Francisco into sustained dominance, and the rumor mill suggests the anticipation will only continue building as training camp approaches. The $200 million deal itself has become a lightning rod for discussion across the NFL community. Rumors hint at intricate performance incentives and guarantees designed to align Watt's personal success with the team's championship ambitions. Analysts are dissecting every nuance, speculating on how the contract could set a new benchmark for elite defensive talent in the league. Social media platforms are saturated with threads predicting potential statistical explosions, playoff game-turning moments, and even MVP-level recognition for a defensive player. Sources close to negotiations suggest that rival front offices are nervously recalculating their own salary caps and roster strategies, wondering how to remain competitive against a 49ers defense suddenly brimming with elite talent. Fans are imagining wild scenarios in which Watt's presence forces quarterbacks into hurried decisions, offensive coordinators into complete overhauls, and entire divisions into defensive showdowns that define the season. Insider chatter hints that the impact goes beyond the field, influencing marketing, branding, and fan engagement strategies as well. The speculation is endless, and one thing is clear. This is more than a contract. It's a statement, a warning, and a promise that San Francisco is positioning itself as a defensive juggernaut. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers from within the organization suggest that TJ Watt's integration into the 49ers will be immediate and profound. Rumor has it that he's expected to take a hands-on role in mentoring younger defenders, shaping practice intensity, and redefining the standard for on-field leadership. Analysts are predicting a cascading effect, where Watt's energy and expertise elevate every player around him, creating a unit that is greater than the sum of its parts. Fans are speculating about signature game moments, envisioning relentless sacks, crucial turnovers, and highlight reel plays that could swing momentum and define the team's identity. Rival coaches are reportedly bracing for creative schemes designed to maximize Watt's impact, while the league collectively watches for signs of what could be a historically dominant defense. Social media discussion threads are exploding with predictions, debates, and feverish anticipation about how this move could rewrite narratives around Super Bowl contenders. Even beyond X's and O's, insiders hint that Watt's personality, work ethic, and presence will redefine the culture in the locker room, setting a tone of relentless ambition. The rumors paint a picture of a transformative signing, one that could ripple across the NFL for years to come. The buzz extends far beyond just San Francisco, with league-wide implications stirring endless speculation. Sources indicate that rival teams are considering counter-strategies in free agency, draft positioning, and even coaching adjustments in response to the Watt acquisition. Analysts are debating whether other defensive stars will seek similar contracts, effectively reshaping how the league values elite defenders. Fans are imagining blockbuster matchups, imagining offenses struggling to survive the onslaught of Watt and his defensive cohorts. Rumors suggest that betting markets, fantasy projections, and preseason hype will all be influenced heavily by the anticipation of Watt's debut in a 49ers uniform. The narrative is becoming larger than life, with social media amplifying every whisper, speculation, and leaked insight. The deal has created a maelstrom of discussion that touches every corner of the NFL world, from local talk shows to national analysts, each adding fuel to the rumor fire. One thing is certain, TJ Watt's arrival in San Francisco is more than just a signing. It's a seismic shift that is already reshaping perceptions, expectations, and strategies across the league. Finally, insiders hint that the true impact of TJ Watt's signing may not be fully realized until the season begins. Rumors abound about preseason matchups, the adaptation of defensive schemes, and how opposing teams will adjust on the fly. Analysts are predicting that what could single-handedly redefine games, turning what might have been close contests into definitive wins for the 49ers. Fans are crafting narratives, imagining signature plays that could dominate highlight reels and redefine team identity. Even rival teams are reportedly revisiting offensive game plans, attempting to anticipate every possible angle to mitigate Watt's influence. The chatter suggests that beyond statistics and contracts, this signing symbolizes an era-defining moment for San Francisco, a commitment to dominance, a beacon for elite talent, and a message to the entire league. Social media, podcasts, and sports shows are alive with debate, and insiders hint that the excitement will only intensify as the regular season approaches. In the end, the rumors, speculation, and anticipatory buzz are coalescing into a single truth. TJ Watt in a 49ers uniform is not just news. It's the dawn of a new defensive era in the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.